Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Nerd Report podcast. I'm Robert Garcia with
Amanda Gonzalez.
So today we're going to talk about our top 5 cult horror films of all time, some of our favorites. We're going to talk about the Han Solo trailer that just came out yesterday. We'll talk about some Toy Story stuff. There's a whole lot of stuff we're going to talk about on the Nerd Report podcast for April 9th, 2018. So stick around, guys. What's happening, everybody? Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting with us. It's Monday, 7 o'clock, 7-ish. There's always last-minute things that we're trying to fix at the very last minute. But again, thanks for hanging out with us.
Not me. I was ready.
She was actually ready.
I've been ready for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, she was ready, just hanging out, chilling. So we'll start it off with the most recent, which was, of course, the new trailer for the Han Solo movie that came out yesterday. Yesterday, right? Yeah, it was yesterday. The whole weekend is just one giant mashup, so I don't even know where I'm at. But so the trailer came out yesterday. Lewis was live. He was doing the trailer reaction. He was hanging out right before the trailer. I had to go to work right as the trailer came out, so I missed it. I didn't miss it. I mean, I got to hear it on the drive to work, so I didn't actually get to see it till maybe about 45 minutes later when I actually
Does
parked.
anybody really miss anything these days?
Not really.
When everything's available via video and whatnot.
It's always there for the most
Nobody
part.
really misses anything.
So, your thoughts? What did you think of the trailer?
I actually liked it better than what I'd seen before during, what was it, the Super Bowl?
During the Super Bowl trailer or the Super Bowl?
The Super Bowl.
Yeah, the teaser.
Yes.
So you liked it more?
Yeah, I liked it better. It was more interesting.
What did you think about it?
I thought it was more interesting.
Like, what way? I
What
mean,
did you think about it? You're the Star Wars nerd. What
Well,
did you think about it?
the music right off the bat was a lot different leading into the trailer. Like the music that started right from the beginning, completely different than what we're used to hearing with a usual Star Wars movie. So yeah, the music was a lot different, of course. Then it just kind of meshed into the usual fanfare and theme music that we're used to hearing. So it was just a little different initially. It looks like, just kind of like a space cowboy adventure. It looks cool. We know, we saw when Han Solo realizes Chewbacca can actually fly
He's 190 years old.
at that time.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's what I thought. I thought it looks different. It looks like fun. I mean, I'm not gonna think too much into it, and just overthink it. I didn't really overthink Rogue One. I really liked Rogue One a lot, which was the first Star Wars standalone movie. So yeah, I'm just not gonna really, have like all these weird expectations for it. I'm just gonna enjoy the movie
Sounds good.
as a fan.
Right.
So, really quick, people are starting to check in. So, Robert's here, Intergalactic Mojito. Robin Ibarra, how are you? Let's see. I had a little issue getting the other chat up. He Hate Me is on. So, thanks everybody for hanging out. He Hate Me wants to talk about Deadpool 2. Yeah, absolutely. We'll talk about Deadpool 2 because Infinity War comes out, Solo comes out, and then Deadpool 2 comes out, like, all within like weeks, like mere weeks of each other. So yeah, we'll talk about it also. What's up? YouTube is here. What's happening? Thanks for hanging out. So yeah, so I like the trailer. Like I said, it's just the Han Solo trailer is different. Doesn't look bad. I don't think it's gonna be terrible. One thing about it is they're taking it to Cannes. So it's gonna premiere at the Cannes Festival.
That's a silent S at the end there.
So yeah, it'll be premiering in France. So they must have a lot of enthusiasm and secure and taking it all the way out there. So, and I know those audiences are a lot tougher on movies. So yeah,
True.
so that's what we have to look forward to with the Han Solo movie. So, any other thoughts on it?
I liked it.
You like the trailer?
I just watched it today.
Oh, you saw it today?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, I saw it I think I saw it twice. I saw it twice once I got to work, and then saw it a couple more times. But yeah, I'm excited for it. We still don't know when tickets are going on sale. Still no release date on tickets. I think there's a few people that were talking about it yesterday. We're chatting with Lewis. Intergalactic Mojito, I think, was mentioning that she's been calling El Capitan Theater in Hollywood to find out if they're going to put any information as far as ticket sales. They're not releasing anything. I went on their website, El Capitan Theater's website, and they don't have any information as far as ticket sales. They have nothing up yet. So we're all just patiently waiting. So waiting on ticket sales for Han Solo Star Wars story. So
I'm actually waiting on Deadpool myself.
Deadpool 2?
Yeah, I want to see Deadpool 2 in 4DX. Because I just saw Ready Player One in 4DX.
Yeah, we'll talk about Ready Player One because we both missed it. I didn't get a chance to see it till
last Tuesday.
Yeah, I didn't see it till like 9 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I was like one of like 11 people in the theater.
Sounds exciting.
Saw it during the day, and then when did you see it?
I saw it later that day, after I went to the Linda Carter Star ceremony. And so, yeah, Travis and I went to go see it in 4DX. It was pretty exciting. It's like being on Shrek 4D at the movies.
Yeah, that's the only... I haven't experienced a movie in the 4DX or done the 4DX experience. So I know a couple people have. Some people enjoy it. Some people say it's, totally immersive experience. Other people don't like it because of the moving and the rocking. And so I'm still on the fence on it. I don't know what movie I'll see in 4DX yet.
I think it does also depend on what you watch in the 4DX. Like, Ready Player One was pretty exciting.
Cool.
So, yep.
But the movie was good. It's definitely like a throwback to the stuff that Spielberg did in the 80s. A lot of it's all 80s pop reference stuff.
It's like a love letter to the 80s, if you will.
It is. I liked it. I didn't get to see it like with the big crowd, which I've heard was a lot of fun too. But yeah, there were only about 11 of us in there. But I still liked it. I still enjoyed it. I thought it was a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
So that was so that was for Ready Player One. Do we know how I did this week? I didn't even follow up with it.
No, I didn't.
Because the movie that came out this past weekend that I wanted to see, and again, I'm falling behind because I haven't seen it. I was busy all weekend. Was A Quiet Place, which is getting pretty good reviews.
Yes, it is.
A lot of people are talking about it, saying they enjoy it.
I know Robert Not Garcia watched it.
I think Robert saw it. I think he saw it maybe a week ago, or he saw it a little early. But I fall behind on movies, and then I just try to catch up when I can. But I'm probably going to see it this week. But I really want to see it. Even when I saw the first trailers a couple months ago, that was one movie that really piqued my interest. So.
Oh yeah, totally.
Are you going to see it?
Yeah, most definitely. It's some sort of horror movie, so most definitely I'll watch it. Yeah, it made $50 million through Sunday estimated. On a $17 million budget, topped both Get Out and Split's opening weekend, and then including $21 million internationally, opening weekend of 71. So that's not bad.
That's good. Really good on a $17 million budget.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's on the next to-do list. I unfortunately kind of fall behind on movies when I have work weekends. So what we are going to move on to is Monsterpalooza is coming this week. It's going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This Friday, Saturday, Sunday at the Pasadena Convention Center.
It's not just this Friday, folks. It's Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
It's a big deal.
Saturday the 14th.
10th anniversary.
Sunday the 15th. It is the 10th anniversary of Monsterpalooza.
I'm thinking that's why they chose that date.
Oh, there's the tie-in. There's the tie-in. So with that coming up, there's so much to do there. I mean, there's a lot of experiences. They have the really cool Monster Museum. They have, if you're an autograph seeker, of course, they have a lot of celebrities there from different horror movies, different horror franchises. Some even not from horror movies, from more like sci-fi stuff, and monster movies. But there is a lot to do there. But with leading up to Monsterpalooza, we thought, who doesn't love favorite horror movie lists?
Are we doing that now?
Or lists? We could do it now. We'll go into it now because it's going to take a little while.
Okay.
Because we both have our picks, And I don't know what her pick is, and you didn't see what my pick was, right? Picks were.
No, it was very hard. I tried to reason with him and say, can I have 10? He said no. I said my first list was 11. How about 7? No, he said I had to make it 5.
Because it would have been like a top 15 list. And they would have easily been like really good choices.
And that's because I mostly watch cult horror movies. So I watch everything, but that one was mostly.
So we'll get into cult horror movies. And when we talk about, cult horror movies, we're not talking about mainstream movies. We're not really talking about
So you're not going to see Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the standards on here, even including Hellraiser. Those bigger franchises are not on this list.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you could still mention them.
I mean, you can mention some of them because some of them are not as successful as the originals
right
in the series. So say something culty might be like Halloween 3. Would that be considered culty?
Almost, because there was like a following after the movie was out. I mean, a lot of people, I do remember reading about it when I used to read Fangoria, like as a teenager, and reading that it didn't do very well. Then the initial theatrical release didn't do very well, but since home video and
he's hogging the chat. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so she could see it because I couldn't pull it up the other way. Yeah, but since the home video, I mean, a lot of these movies have found their niche and they found an audience, and word of mouth keeps the movie alive, and people start watching them and renting them. So we'll start with cult horror movies. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go give the first one?
I'll give the first one.
Okay, go ahead and give the first.
Are we giving them in no particular order, or
we could do no? It's up to you. However you want to do it. If you want to do your 1 through 5, or if you want to just say, hey, here's my 5.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead with my number 1 because it also happens to be my all-time favorite horror movie. If you find me on Instagram, you'll find me at Phantasm420. My number 1 cult pick is Phantasm by Don Coscarelli.
That's strong. See, I didn't include it because I know. No. Great movie.
We just had the biggest debate after the show last week about Phantasm and who hasn't heard of or seen Phantasm.
I know.
This
but
guy harangued me about it.
Phantasm is more because it's more to me. It's any horror fan has seen it, so it's a little bit more mainstream. For me, that's just my thought. I'm not saying it is.
Okay.
To me,
so
that's
just real quick. Of everybody that's here, I'm not sure how many of you all are here. If there's 10 of you here, how many of you have actually seen Phantasm? Let's go. That
Raise your hand.
Raise your hand. Something. Let us know because we did. This was a big debate, and my deal was a lot more people.
After the end last week. We had a huge debate.
It was a huge debate.
Phantasm.
We went back and forth, and I'm like, no, it is cult. And you know what? That's fine. I have 2 extras right here. I can fill in the place of Phantasm. So you go ahead.
Okay, well, we'll say no. I'm not saying it's not like a cult favorite. It definitely is. I think that's like the godfather of cult horror movies. Is Phantasm. Like that's like the staple of cult horror films. Is Phantasm.
Okay, I can see that. Other stuff that Coscarelli made includes and is not limited to Bubba Hotep and say Beastmaster.
See, Bubba Hotep was almost on my list. Bubba Hotep was almost there.
See, and here we go. Okay, so we've got Robert Not Garcia. That's what I've renamed you. Robert Not Garcia. Caprice has seen it. Let's see. Lisa has seen it. Lewis says that it is cult.
It is cult.
So really,
I'm saying
the Metal, the head of Nerd Report, the nerd of the Nerd Report, says it is. I feel like I win this.
No, okay, I'll say that it is, but it's like the staple of cult horror films. Is Phantasm,
which is probably why it's at the top of my list.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just saying because like for me, I've always known Phantasm, so I've always just known about it, so it doesn't.
But that's because of our age group and the era that we grew up in.
Yeah,
Elvira was still on TV.
Yeah, that's true.
When we were kids,
that's true. Okay,
so that's my number 1.
That's your number 1. I don't know if I don't know.
You don't have to do yours in order. I'm just saying that that's my all-time number 1. Film ever.
That's a good one. That's a solid one. You can't debate.
I'm gonna disappear off screen for a second.
So, one of my favorites, and I saw it as a kid, is I don't know if anybody's heard of it. You had to have heard of it. Is Basket Case.
Dude, yes, of course.
Okay, Basket Case from 1982. I remember the image at the video store. That's how I saw it. Of course, it was on video, and it was of the brother.
You know, when he talks,
Belial.
we should always say, spoiler alert.
Belial. I think it was Belial was the brother, was the Siamese brother, and that was the actual brother in the case. So yeah, I'm not gonna give it away. I'll give the synopsis. Is two formerly conjoined brothers. Well, it's everybody would know it. So two formerly conjoined brothers. One brother now carries his other brother in the basket, in a wicker basket. That's basically the basket case. Is basically the gist of the movie. Now, but the thing is that what I always remembered about it was it's the brother, the creature,
Right.
is either a puppet or he's stop motion. So when you see some of the action or some of the scenes where the Belial, who's the I guess the bad part of the brothers, when you see him moving and stuff, it's all stop motion animation. So is it dated a little bit? A little. Is it not politically correct? It's very un-PC.
Which you'll find about a lot of the movies on this list.
Yeah, I think most of the movies that you'll see on this list are very non-PC.
For example, back to Phantasm, beware of the lady in the lavender dress who may not be a lady. I don't know.
Right. So
it's a little warm back here. If you see me shine, I apologize.
Yeah, it is.
It's warm. A little warm, and I got to keep it kind of goth.
It is warm back here. So yeah, what I always remembered about it, like I said, was I remembered that they use puppetry to animate the the antagonist of the film, and stop motion animation when he just goes crazy. There is I don't even want to talk about it. We'll just leave it at that. See Basket Case. See it.
Yes.
You should see it. It's fun. It's not The Godfather. It's not what, like cinema at its utmost finest. It's just
Cult
it's
classic
fun.
horror movies tend to be terrible. You ever watch a sci-fi marathon? That's kind of along the lines.
Yeah.
Not like a Sharknado. These are good, but or like a Sharktopus or Lavalantula, which are all actual legitimate movies on sci-fi that you'll see. I wanted to hit on a couple of these because He Hate Me said Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkinhead's that's another strong one.
And then Lisa's got Puppet Master. Robert Not Garcia says Reanimator. And I Mojito says Food of the Gods.
Stand by on Reanimator. Stand by.
Yeah.
Stand by. Stand by on Reanimator, Robert. Slow down. Don't get ahead of us.
All right, so you good?
I'm
Did
good.
you do that? Okay,
So-
Ed Gal
okay,
said Human Centipede. Whoa.
Oh, that's another good one.
Okay, see, Piranha, yes, I'm on there. I'm in there. I'm Mojito. But Robert, I don't know if Robert Not Garcia, I don't know if I would consider Hellraiser cult.
See, that may be, that's mainstream.
I would consider, who said Chopping Mall?
Oh, Chopping
Robert
Mall.
Not Garcia. That's
Okay.
lovely right there.
Hang on. So go to yours and let me try to fix this so I can bring it up a little bit bigger for us.
Okay, so that one. Now, what I wanted to do, because of course cult classics, their heyday comes from like the 70s and 80s. I wanted to go with one that's a little more contemporary. And let me explain really quick. In my kitchen, underneath the counter, I have a DVD player. So I made this list according to what I have in there constantly on play. So Trick or Treat, Michael Dougherty's Trick or Treat is in my top 5 cult.
That's very, very strong. That's a good one because and it's funny because a lot of people know Sam. They know the figure or they know the character, but a lot of people haven't seen the movie, but they know the character.
But they can recognize Sam. So.
Right.
Yeah, and Trick or Treat is really, I didn't look up any information about it because I can tell you so much about it. Written and directed by Michael Dougherty. It was based on a comic strip and short cartoon that he created about Sam here, who's the spirit of Halloween.
And it is on YouTube if you can get a chance to see the little animated short. It's really good.
One of the absolute best
Really good.
horror movies of the last 20 years. Horror movies across the board, not just cult classic, but horror movies. I'd put my money on Trick or Treat. We're still waiting, Michael Dougherty, for part 2.
Part 2.
There was so much chatter and even like a quote unquote premiere that was going to be, announcing it. And then we didn't get anything. So we're still waiting, Michael Dougherty.
Yeah, definitely still waiting for it. Yeah, I remember hearing a lot about it and then it just went away.
Right.
All the news about a sequel to Trick or Treat.
Oh, wow. Look at The Hitcher. We already talked about Chopping. Night of the Comet, Salem's Lot, Chud, Ghoulies.
Ghoulies.
I'm Mojito. I got you, girl. We're right here.
Ghoulies is a great movie.
Go.
Well, since Robert already brought it up, I'm going to talk about Reanimator.
Oh, Jeffrey Combs.
Dr. Herbert West. And that's another one that's that's so politically incorrect. It's just it's bad.
Yes, it is.
It's bad. I mean, but again, it's fun. I mean, so it's, just to the movie if you haven't seen it, about a doctor who becomes infatuated with the thought of
It's called Reanimator.
reanimating dead bodies. So what does he do? He sets up a little shop in his basement where he's living, and goes to work and does whatever he can do to try to reanimate dead bodies. And of course, everything goes haywire. It doesn't turn out the way he expects, and then he just kind of loses all bearings. But it's so much fun. It's gory. It's bloody. The makeup effects are really, really good. The blood effects are good. And it's back in a time where CG was not a thing and everything was practical.
That's what makes some of these movies just absolutely spectacular. These are all practical effects.
They're practical effects. They're, makeup and blood packets, and that's just what makes the movies a lot of fun. So that's one of mine is Reanimator.
Like consider a movie like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Yeah.
There was no CGI for that.
No.
Where's that reboot?
Yeah. So that's one of mine is Reanimator. I liked it. I watched it a handful of times when I was a kid. And then it gets to the point where it's not even scary. You just sit there and watch it on a Saturday afternoon.
Totally.
So that's one of mine. So you can go next.
Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and take it way back. Not too far back, though. I happened to mention earlier Halloween 3. The star of Halloween 3 is Tom Atkins. Tom Atkins, my favorite movie, and his favorite movie is Night of the Creeps by Fred Decker.
Yes.
Night of the Creeps, much like one of my other options, is absolutely like a love story to the horror genre.
Mm-hmm.
And even the kids' names in it and the characters' names, they're hybrid names of like horror directors and actors and special effects. Yeah. So there's somebody who's named like Chris Carpenter. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. So I'm pretty much Beware of Leeches.
Yeah. Yeah. Night of the Creeps. Good. You have to see it.
You have to see it. It's a zombie movie. It's an urban legend movie. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit of everything. You got sorority girls. I mean, you got Bubba from Mama's Family. Yes. It's a little bit of everything.
It's all there.
So, yeah. And real quick, let me hit on a couple of these again. Look at The Car. Oh, yeah. Very nice.
Who said The Car?
Somebody else. Okay. I'm Mojito again.
Yes.
And then Lewis repeated it. He Hate Me 976 Evil. Maximum Overdrive.
Robert's talking about Alligator. That was a TV movie, right? That was a TV movie.
Was it?
I think Alligator was a TV movie. Trilogy of Terror was a TV movie. That one legitimately scared me when I was a kid. So Caprice, mentioning Caprice Conley talking about Trilogy of Terror, the African Zuni doll. Is that what it was called?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was the one that legitimately scared me as a kid. And then maybe 7 or 8 years ago, San Diego Comic-Con had a really cool exclusive of 1/1 scale of the doll.
Yes, it was so cool.
Yeah, and you can still find them every once in a while. You might see it in a shop or something. I think Darkdale has one. I don't know if it's a San Diego Comic-Con one, but I saw one there.
Yeah. Okay.
Trilogy of Terror is really, really good. I remember that. That was a lot of fun.
And you're right, Robert Not Garcia. Tom Atkins was in quite a few of John Carpenter's projects.
Mm-hmm.
I also love The Fog.
The Fog's really good too.
But that's not cult, so it's not on here.
No, that's why it's not on here. Okay, I'm gonna come with my next one. Cult classic from 1984, Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Oh.
So Silent Night, Deadly Night. And the sad thing about that movie is that TriStar kind of bailed on it, because their whole ad campaign was Santa Claus. Santa Claus is a homicidal maniac, killing people. So their posters were of Santa Claus holding an axe, or even the trailers were Santa Claus stalking people and killing people. So
you might have seen it. It's like a chimney, and then there's a hand, like Santa's arm sticking out, holding an axe.
That was the old VHS box. Yeah, it was a chimney, and then Silent Night, Deadly Night, and then a chimney, and then Santa's arm holding an axe. You could see the sleeve.
Did you just repeat me again?
No, but I'm just describing the box. But Yeah, that was the old VHS box. I don't know if it's on the Blu-ray box. I don't know if it's the
I thought you were
same.
just gonna say on the Blu-ray.
Oh no, I don't know if that same image is on the Blu-ray, but yeah. So TriStar, the studio that distributed it, just kind of dropped it because there were so many complaints, and the one of the main complaints being that you're going to make children become untrusting of Santa Claus.
You know, there's a remake.
I heard about the remake.
There's
I
a
haven't
remake
seen
starring,
it though.
Jamie King, and it's just called Silent Night, but it's
I
in
haven't
essence
seen
the
it.
same movie.
So, yeah, that was. I've seen that. I've seen Silent Night, Deadly Night twice. So that was one of my other cult favorites because it's a lot of fun. It's in. If you want to, quick synopsis is 5-year-old little kid sees his mom and dad murdered on Christmas Eve. He grows up in an orphanage. Yeah, it's an orphanage, right? Grows up in an orphanage, and then through some form of PTSD that's triggered, he then becomes what? That's what happens in the movie.
I know, it's just a funny way to it just rolled off
Well,
your
hey,
tongue.
I mean, dude, these movies are not like they're not in any way soft about anything. So that's what happens. It's basically like PTSD. The dude flips and starts killing people on Christmas. So, but yeah, it was sad that the distributor kind of bailed on it and was like, nah, this movie's not worth it. We're just gonna cut our losses. So.
And I did want to mention really quick, there's so many great movies that are coming up on here. Even let's see, Black Christmas. Black Christmas, the original one and the remake are actually really, really good. So I just wanted to point that out real quick. If anybody's interested, at Halloween Town in Burbank on the Monster Crawl, you can find T-shirts for most of these movies. That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, and then. Well, even like at Monsterpalooza, you'll probably find a lot of merchandise.
Yeah, exactly. Places like this. So
horror conventions, yeah, you'll find a lot of stuff geared towards a lot of the movies that we're mentioning. Probably every movie will have some type of merchandise.
Yep,
for every movie we're talking about.
The Believers, Robert Not Garcia, that scared the crap out of me when I was a little girl.
I saw it one time.
I was afraid. My older brother, love him, babysitting, I don't know. So took me to the theater to see that, and I was afraid for many years that I was convinced I was going to get electrocuted because of that movie.
Yeah.
So, okay, cool. You good?
I'm good. Go ahead with your next one.
My next one, again, is another contemporary one that I have probably watched maybe 30 times. It's written and directed by somebody that everybody may know, James Gunn. My next entry is Slither.
Yours are a little bit more contemporary.
I wanted to go back and forth and not just stay in one, because cult classics, everybody usually just kind of goes back to the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
Yeah.
The 90s was 20 years ago.
Oh, God, don't say that.
So, when you think of it like that, the 90s was 20 years ago.
Gosh.
Slither came out 12 years ago.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago. Wow, it doesn't even seem like it.
Yeah, exactly.
Not at all.
So they are kind of contemporary, but I tried to go back and forth because the cult is not just the older movies.
Right.
Oh my gosh, Wolf Creek, I Mojito. Wow, I cannot watch that movie.
That was a good movie.
It was. There's another movie I can't watch called The Collector. Can't watch it.
Yeah, see, I don't get that about you.
I don't. If it could possibly happen, if some weirdo could actually do that to me, then I don't like to watch those movies.
Wow. So you're good?
Yep. Go.
My next one is,
even though I didn't really talk about it, you guys know.
it's ultimate cult classic, and mine is Sleepaway Camp. The ultimate slasher.
See, when you called
cult horror film.
When you called Phantasm the Godfather, I was going to submit.
You were going to say Sleepaway Camp?
I was going to say Sleepaway Camp, I would think would go up there. No,
Sleepaway Camp is kind of like it is kind of up there with Phantasm. They're like, they're
I
up
would
there.
totally agree with that. I would. Felissa Rose, star of Sleepaway Camp, was my first person, my first celeb at a con ever. That was at Nuke the Fridge Con at 2014.
Not that long ago.
Yeah, no, not too long ago.
Yeah. And again, I mean, it's a total slasher movie. It's bloody.
No spoilers.
No. And this does predate any other spoiler or twist on a movie that that if you haven't seen it, watch the movie. But this movie absolutely predates any big spoiler or major twist at the ending of a movie. That was
With the
big
exception
thing
perhaps
about
of
this
like
movie.
Psycho.
Yeah. Well, I would say it's maybe even up there with Psycho, because when you saw that, weren't you like, oh, what the?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So and again, what makes it, what stands out about it is, I mean, it's set in a camp. It's not.
Hey, Lewis, no spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers. Yeah.
Yeah, we could have said that too, but we're talking no spoilers.
Yeah. It's set in a setting where it's a bunch of kids, 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds. It's not typical like 19, 18-year-olds. So, I mean, it's, that's what sets it apart is, it's set in a setting where it's a bunch of kids, and horror slasher film, with kids caught in the middle, and the death scenes are pretty gnarly.
I'm going to say boiling pot, curling iron, sleeping bags.
Yeah. The creative ways that they came up. Like, imagine them sitting like, dude, how are we gonna kill this guy? Okay, how are we gonna kill her? Like, what's the best way we could do this one? So
and the best you can think of, they went a step further.
And then they took it beyond that. So if you haven't seen Sleepaway Camp, watch Sleepaway Camp. You'll enjoy it. These are like movies you just hang out like on a Friday night, Saturday night.
Yes.
And and watch them and have a good time. So, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I got one more, and then
I got one more.
And then you have one more.
Okay, I have to do 2 honorable mentions real quick because they didn't, in fact, make my list.
I knew you were going to do
Motel Hell and Alice Sweet Alice. Boom, I got those 2 in there.
Oh, I thought Alice Sweet Alice was going to be in there.
No. I had to think of a movie that I watch religiously, that I watch over and over again, that would close out my list. And the one that I watch more than those 2 I just mentioned is John Waters' Serial Mom.
Is that horror?
Guys, is Serial Mom horror? Beverly Sutphin kills.
Yeah.
Cereal as in not like you eat with your breakfast, but as
right.
in killer.
Serial it's really good.
Mom.
Oh, you threw a damn curveball in there.
So that's why the other 2, I know you know me for those other 2.
I thought I absolutely thought Alice Sweet Alice was going to be in there. I thought that was going to be your next one.
And I did just watch Alice Sweet Alice.
Yeah, you just saw the one of the screenings.
But like I said, I wanted to be kind of all inclusive of the genre and not just the actual classics from
Ed Gal saying, yes, it's horror. It's, I think what it is, it's packaged in a non-horror. It comes in a non-horror package, is what I can say. It's not your typical horror film. And it's John Waters-esque, and it's pulled off like phenomenally, like perfect in his style of what a horror movie would be.
Yeah, let's see. She kills 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. She kills at least 6 people. No, excuse me, 7. She kills 7 people and stalks and harasses others. I'm calling it a horror movie.
And the thing she says is hilarious too. It's so bad.
Kathleen Turner, most famously Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah, but
if you've not seen it,
it's really good.
It's really very good.
It's a lot of fun.
You see, this guy, shock and awe. I got him.
You did.
And we did not share the list before.
No, we didn't even talk about what our lists were, because my intention at first was like, hey, let's throw up some photos so everybody could see what we're referencing, but I didn't want it. I thought it'd be a little bit better if we didn't know.
Yeah, so there we go. That's mine. That closes out my list. What do you got?
My last one, is it Cult? I think it is. It's going to be Return to the Living Dead. Excuse me.
Ooh, Linnea Quigley.
Yes, Return of the Living Dead.
Yes. That is a good movie.
Where we actually see, zombies, specifically after brains. And then it was funny because Lewis always mentions it too when the cops pull up and they basically annihilate the cops. They get on the radio and say, send more cops, eating their brains. It's a lot of fun. I love that movie. That was one of the first horror films I saw in the big screen. One of the few that I started seeing in the theater, because I believe the first one was I think my first memory was American Werewolf in London, and I want to say this one came after. I'm pretty sure that one came after. So I remember seeing that with a friend of mine and his mom and dad.
Oh wow!
Like on a Saturday night, spending the night at his house. and then we went to go see it.
And you could actually double feature a lot of the ones that we have together, because I see that one and Night of the Creeps as like a serious double feature evening.
Yeah.
That would be a lot of fun. So,
and some people reference Return of the Living Dead as kind of like maybe a sequel of Night of the Living Dead, because there is it's real quick, but it says this happened before, so it was of course attached to George Romero, but that's my final for cult horror.
That's pretty awesome.
Cult horror favorites. So.
And there's still so many more out there. So I have a friend that wrote a book, and he included 250 different slasher films. I didn't even realize.
Do you know the name of the book?
Slash Dreams.
Slash Dreams. Check out Slash Dreams.
Slash Dreams and Slash Dreams 2, available on Amazon by Ronnie Angel.
Oh, check it out. Good plug.
Okay, so everybody, you got your last minute submissions in there so we can see. I really like the Pumpkinhead one. Pumpkinhead's one that I really enjoy.
Pumpkinhead, yeah, that's another strong one.
Q, the Winged Serpent. Whatever happened to Baby Jane? I don't know if was that cult?
Is that
cult? The People Under the Stairs. Oh, that's nice.
Or maybe House.
Oh, yes. I know where the house is.
The actual house?
The actual house. I went there for my birthday last year.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Should we move on?
Sure.
And again, everybody, at the end, we'll talk about anything that you guys want to talk about, anything that you guys want us to mention. We can even revisit some of our favorite, cult horror movies. But at the end, absolutely open forum. We'll talk about whatever you guys want to bring up.
So let's cover this stuff quick.
So yeah, we can go.
Oh my gosh, you said Prom Night 2. He Hate Me. Sorry, that's it. That's up there.
Prom Night 2.
Prom Night 2. Hello, Mary Lou.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh wow, I forgot that title.
Like we said, there's so many more. If you're interested, Videotech carries quite a lot of these. So did Darkdale.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
All right, we'll move on.
Something?
Really quick, if we're gonna stay on the horror theme, like I said, we are going to Monsterpalooza this weekend, so we'll out there be out there taking photos, videos, doing all kinds of fun stuff. But what it was just announced over the weekend was, or maybe it was Friday. I want to say maybe Friday or Saturday, but Universal Halloween Horror Nights, Orlando and Hollywood. This year, they're going to have their Horror Nights is going to be themed after Stranger Things. So they're working in conjunction with Netflix. So for the fall season, starting September 18th, they are going to have a Stranger Things themed attraction and maze. So that's executive produced by John Murdy, and the art director for Halloween Horror Nights is Chris Williams. And again, they're going to be at Monsterpalooza this weekend in Pasadena. So they're going to have a panel there talking about some of the Halloween stuff that's going to be coming up for the fall. So
Whoop, whoop.
Stand by for that. More news for Halloween Horror Nights, and then all kinds of Halloween stuff eventually. So what can we move on to?
Do you want to talk more horror stuff? Or you want to talk non-horror stuff?
Hey,
I can do both.
Toy Story 4 comes June 21st.
This is my horror stack right here.
Disney and Pixar has released a summer date, directed by Josh Cooley, who he actually directed the animated short Riley's First Date. Yes, Riley's First Date for Inside Out.
Oh, Riley. Yeah, Inside Out. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he directed the animated short for the Riley's First Date. Well, he's directing Toy Story 4. So June 21st, it's coming. 2019, it has been officially announced. So look for Toy Story 4 coming June 21st next year.
Whoop, whoop.
So that's what we have to look forward to. That's a heck of a transition. You can go from horror movies, cult horror favorites, slashers, to Toy Story 4.
To dinosaurs. He talked about Universal for a second, Halloween Horror Nights. So did you guys know, did everybody know they're having a 25th anniversary celebration for Jurassic Park?
And it's a separate ticketed event, right?
Yep, it's an after-hours ticketed event. You get access to special exhibits, themed photo ops, fan costume shows, and you can ride the ride after hours. $69, 2 and under are free, and there's going to be a private screening of the movie over at City Walk.
Oh, nice. I didn't know there was a screening of the movie.
Yep, so that's all taking place there.
That's not bad.
Nope.
$69?
$69.
Compared to other theme parks that charge like $100 and something bucks for
Yeah.
their themed events?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
Nope. I want to go to that. I like dinosaurs.
Not bad at all. Pretty cool. What else do we have?
And yes, that's right, Robert, not Garcia. It's easier to refer to him that way. Because if I just say Robert,
Robert,
it's like,
not Garcia.
Pick one. Robert, not Garcia. So, and yes, in fact, it is on May 11th and 12th. Oh, that's right. Thanks, Mike. Andre the Giant is tomorrow, folks. On HBO.
The documentary.
That's right.
Yeah, the Andre the Giant documentary that we've been talking about. We've been really excited for.
Yes, absolutely.
So, what else do we have?
Okay, so also just wanted to let everybody know that the art house chain Landmark Theaters is up for sale. It's currently owned by Wagner and Cuban, as in Mark Cuban, folks. So it's still early in the sales process. They tried to sell it. They put it up for sale 7 years ago. They were seeking $200 million. It includes 53 locations, 255 screens. They've owned it since '03. And I just wanted to say that includes the Landmark on Pico at Westwood, the Regent Theater, Broxton and Westwood, and the New Art Theater, folks. So this is what happens when you don't pay for your movies.
Go watch movies.
Go watch movies. Go pay for them. That's why everything there is so expensive. So just saying. Okay.
Really
so
quick.
That.
Robert is saying, I like that nickname, Amanda.
I usually don't call anybody by their actual name, so.
Robert, not Garcia.
I don't think I've actually called this guy Robert. And well, only here is where I call him Robert.
Yeah.
He has a plethora of other nicknames. Okay, so do you got something else or do I keep going?
You can keep going.
Okay, so hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, System of a Down is back.
System of a Down?
Yeah, System of a Down is back. They're doing some special shows. It's their first U.S. show since 2015 when they were at the Forum. And October 13th at Glen Helen Amphitheater. They're going to be back. So System of a Down.
Which one?
The Glen Helen Amphitheater. So San Bernardino. Glen Helen. The one up in the hills.
Oh, isn't it called something else?
I don't know. That's what I read on it. If it's not.
The one in the Inland Empire, right?
Yes.
Okay. No, you're right.
I know.
I think you're right. Yeah. I'm thinking of the old name.
Yes.
I'm thinking of the old name. Oh my God, I had like an old flashback.
Yep. And see, look at He Hate Me went to that one at the Forum.
Okay.
Serge Tankian, that's right. So, anybody else watch SNL? Black Jeopardy?
Yeah, I didn't get. I saw images like on social media. I didn't get to see the whole thing. But yeah, you explained it. What the gist of the skit was.
Let's just say that T'Challa is on, and there's perhaps some cultural differences.
Yeah, you should check it out. That's the one I want to. I do genuinely want to see it. I got to check it out online because
most definitely, it's got some interesting how do you call them categories?
Oh, okay.
Like hell no is one of them.
Oh yeah.
And girl bye. So that's what happened with that.
Yeah, check that out. And then I still need to get caught up. So a couple things I need to get caught up on. I didn't see last night's episode of Ash vs. Evil Dead, so I can't comment on it because I haven't seen it yet.
Guys, you see my dedication to you here.
I didn't see A Quiet Place. I need to get caught up on that. See, I'm just lagging. It's this work stuff that gets in the way. I need to be independently wealthy. And what else was it? I think it was those two that I really want to see. I didn't see the SNL thing over the weekend because I knew Chadwick Boseman was on, so I didn't get to see that. There was a lot I missed, so I got to get caught up. I got the DVR is getting full, so I got to see it. There was boxing on too, and I didn't see that. I forgot to record that.
That's a big one.
Yeah, see that was bad because I didn't even record that. So I came home Sunday morning and I was upset because I didn't record it. So
well, it looks like if he has no more notes, I get to continue with mine for a minute. You guys ready? We're going to do this fast. Michael Bay's Platinum Dunes is going to stop making reboots. They're responsible for not only A Quiet Place recently, but they did the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake in '03, the Amityville Horror one back in '05, Friday the 13th in '09, and A Nightmare on Elm Street in 2010. All of those are great except for the Nightmare on Elm Street one, which is sad because the casting of Jackie Earle Haley was just brilliant.
I was excited for that one when it was announced. Yes. And then, I was really disappointed.
And then, it was
Did you like the Amityville Horror remake?
I did. It wasn't as good as the original series and franchise. Mm-hmm. I really love those movies. Amityville Horror 2 and 3, really, really good. But, what they do have coming out, that they, of course, put out A Quiet Place. They're their production company. And let's see, the first Purge they have coming out over the summer, Bumblebee in December. And that's going to be the first Transformers movie not directed by Michael Bay.
And I didn't even see the Purge trailer.
You didn't see the Purge trailer. The first Purge trailer was released. It's going to come out on July the 4th.
See, I didn't even see that.
You know who I saw there? Oscar winner herself, Marissa Tomei.
Ooh.
It's really interesting. It kind of puts a different spin on the Purge in itself because, of course, it's the first night of legalized like murder and mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
But really, this one puts a spin on it that it's the government's effort of, a violent tradition roots in an effort of socioeconomic cleansing. So when not enough people are actually murdering each other, the government sends in...
Like a squad?
Yes, to go in and start killing people.
Wow.
Because everybody's choosing the Purge to party instead of murder one another.
Oh, I see. So everybody's
So-
cool. Everybody wants to party and have a good time.
Yes, exactly.
But the government is saying, no, we need some type of cleansing in this country.
Exactly. Exactly. So let's see, a little classic horror information real quick. Scream Factory is releasing on Blu-ray the collector's edition of John Carpenter's In the Mouth of Madness.
Oh, wow.
That's like one of his weirdest movies.
Yeah, I wasn't really a huge fan of that one.
It's kind of interesting. It's out there. It's surreal. It's not a standard like John Carpenter flick. You can't go into it looking for like a Christine or like a Fog or Big Trouble in Little China. Even Halloween. It's not like that. It's going to
No,
be...
I only saw it one time.
It's like his Dali film.
That's true.
So, it's back in 95, starring Sam Neill, previously released by Warner Brothers in 2013 with no extras. So since it's from Scream Factory, we can expect to see quite a bit. Nothing announced as of yet, but...
Yeah. The Michael Myers.
You want to hear about the Michael Myers?
Yeah,
news?
let's talk about the Michael Myers because this is actually pretty cool. Something you can eventually buy and bring home and put on display or wear, however you prefer. But this is actually pretty cool.
Whatever tickles your fancy, baby.
Exactly.
So Trick or Treat Studios announced that they're going to be the official costume licensor for David Gordon Green's directed sequel to the John Carpenter original. So what they plan to do is release not only a screen-accurate replica, but it's going to be screen-use mold for it. And what the makeup effects designer Christopher Nelson did was it's supposed to be the same mask that Michael was wearing 40 years ago. So he recreated that mask and aged it as opposed to all the other movies.
Mm-hmm.
Each one has like its own new mask.
Right.
Very famously, it was originally James T. Kirk, William Shatner mask.
The William Shatner mask.
Yeah, so that's actually going to be coming out from Trick or Treat Studios, and they make the absolute best horror masks out there.
So yeah, it'll be aged. So what, did he keep it? He put it away?
I don't. Right? What's he
He's
been
like,
doing?
oh, I'm gonna need this.
He's
40.
been like tending. If you
Yeah.
have anything like silicone or whatever that's made from,
Yeah.
it starts to deteriorate.
Right. It's like, I'm gonna need this later. I'll be back. Hold on to this. Let me put this in the drawer.
And also from Trick or Treat Studios, they actually have a really cool Kickstarter campaign
There it
going
is.
on. It's an officially licensed 1-to-1 scale Child's Play 2 Chucky doll. And it's going to be the most screen-accurate Child's Play product ever produced. And it's actually also going to use the screen-use molds.
That's pretty cool.
And the clothing will be replicated using screen-use swatches. And it's going to be flexible foam around a wire frame so you can pose it. Visit their official Kickstarter and you can learn about the perks. Some of the perks are like a certificate signed by Brad Dourif or a replica voodoo, what did I tell you? Voodoo dagger
Voodoo dagger.
that Charles Lee Ray uses.
Charles Lee Ray, yeah. And Brad Dourif, of course, is the voice of Chucky.
Yes.
If you didn't know. Well, of course you guys know, though.
Oh, yeah. Chucky, Ready Player One.
So, yeah.
Handling things.
That's right. So,
So,
that's pretty cool. And it's probably going to be pricey.
yeah. This
Yeah,
stuff
I'm
is,
sure it's going to be pricey.
I have one of Trick or Treat Studios masks, and it's of Sam, actually. This guy made this one, in case you didn't know. He made the one that's behind us.
It's fan-made.
So, but their masks are really, really outstanding, really impeccable. So, if you can, pick one up. If you got that kind of cash lying around. Maybe you're eating like big box cereals.
Yeah, if you're not buying expensive Funko cereals, you may have the money to buy a 1-1 scale of Chucky.
Yeah.
So if you're buying the bags of cereal, like Oaties or something, Cheerios, you'll be able to buy it. See?
Yeah. So, in case anybody is interested, Rob Zombie, of course, is filming right now 3 from Hell. It's the sequel to Devil's Rejects, in my opinion, the best of all of his movies. So far, we've only heard that Sherry Moon Zombie, Bill Moseley, and Sid Haig.
Hey, so let's talk about what you. No, I'm just kidding.
You notice it didn't stop.
Because you're talking about Rob Zombies. Zombie movie.
But I am talking about the best of all of the ones that he made.
There's a best?
Yeah.
Is there?
Yep. There's a best, and it is The Devil's Rejects. It's far superior to House of a Thousand Corpses. We won't even mention the Halloween.
It's good. I
have seen every Rob Zombie movie. Have you?
I've seen 3 of them.
I've seen all of them, including Lords of Salem, 31, The Haunted World of El Super Beasto. I've seen them all.
I'm going to be sick.
So I wanted to tell you all about some of the interesting casting, because, of course, he always goes back in time, the vintage casting, if you will. Richard Edson just got announced. You'll remember him from not Parker Lewis. I went Parker Lewis. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. He's the valet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he's in it. Tom Papa, Danny Trejo, maybe DDP will join him. Clint Howard, Dee Wallace, Jeff Daniel Phillips, who was Uncle Seymour Coffins in H2. Dot Marie Jones from American Horror Story, Daniel Roebuck, and Richard Reel. And if you ever happen to be in like the Burbank and surrounding area, Dan Roebuck, look him up. You know him. Nicest guy you'll ever encounter out there. Always willing to shake your hand, remember your name, take a picture. Dan Roebuck. So there we go, Rob Zombie.
That was way too much time on a Rob Zombie movie.
Yeah, see, but that's what happens when you don't have note cards or a notebook.
Too much time, because I was ready to throw it to everybody. I was ready to throw it to you guys, and we got like T-boned.
Look at that.
T-boned with the Rob Zombie stuff.
Okay. I'll hold on to these till next week.
So, also really quick, if you are registered for San Diego Comic-Con, what they are doing is they're sending you an email to verify your shipping address. So if you do have like a 1-day pass, 2-day pass, professional pass, press pass, whatever pass you have, make sure to check your email and verify your shipping address.
What are we talking about?
San Diego Comic-Con, where they're probably going to premiere Halloween. So just verify that.
Wow, my finger almost flew up at you.
Where I'll probably see something having to do with Halloween. Thank you, San Diego Comic-Con. We're looking forward to it.
That's fine, Monsterpalooza. I know you're watching and appreciate how much I'm talking up the horror. I look forward to my 3-day pass next year.
Oh, goodness. All right. So,
what's everybody want to talk about?
Yeah, it's... we got a few minutes left. So let's... Whatever you guys want to talk about, whatever you guys want to bring up. If you guys want to talk about any other movies, horror cult classics... anything else? What's Up YouTube wants to talk about Infinity War. There's still heated debate on, and I know some of you guys want to talk about Deadpool 2 also. Heated debate on the ultimate box office winner. Who's going to take it? Is it going to be Infinity War? Is it going to be Solo? Is it going to be Deadpool 2? Deadpool 2 probably not, because it's rated R, but
I love it. I'm gonna go watch Deadpool 2 just to spite him.
No, I'm absolutely gonna see Deadpool 2. That's, I think, out of all the superhero movies this year, that's the one I'm really, really most looking forward to, is Deadpool 2, because I know it's guaranteed it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. Just unfortunately, it'll be rated R. So my claim or my statement has always been, because it's gonna be rated R, it's gonna hurt it a little bit, because rated R movies generally don't make as much money. That's unfortunately the fact.
Okay.
But as far as it being good or content, less than any other movie, absolutely not. It's going to be just as good. Yeah, I think maybe even better. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm actually looking forward to Deadpool 2. Maybe a little bit more than Infinity War, but Infinity War is going to be great also. Nice.
If you watched Halloween at Comic-Con, I will quit the show.
Oh my gosh.
Would that not be
epic if John Carpenter and the studio said, "Hey guys, you know what? We want to give everybody here's a little teaser of Halloween at Comic-Con. Here you go,
and
guys.
And then we'll have a big send-off show.
Here you go, guys." Like, yes. Thank you, John Carpenter. Caprice Conley saying, "So are we going to meet at the Werewolf Bar before we go to the Halloween premiere?" See, even Caprice Conley is saying.
You know why he's laughing nervously? Because he knows I'm not kidding.
What's Up YouTube is saying I'm gonna watch Deadpool and Infinity War. Those are definitely some of my lock-ins. is Deadpool and Infinity War, and then summer is a little bit easier on my schedule too, so I get to do a little bit more during the summer. Intergalactic Mojito saying Infinity War owns the box office not as much as BP, but right behind it. Well, it's BP.
I don't know.
BP?
I don't know.
You'll have to elaborate, Crystal. But I do agree. I think Infinity War is taking it this year. I think it's going to be it. And then Disney, of course, is going to make tons of money.
Hey, what? I want to give a quick shout out actually to my two friends, dearly departed, and the Vato. Their baby boy is coming any moment now.
Oh.
So I'm pretty excited about that. So those are my two little gothlings. Just wanted to give them a quick hello.
Oh, she's like getting ready to give birth? Like really, really close?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's we're waiting for that little boy.
Oh, wow. Congrats.
So thank you so much. His name's going to be Eerie because we like to keep it spooky.
Eerie. I'm sorry, Black Panther. Infinity War owns the box office, not as much as Black Panther, but yeah, Black Panther is still, God, just killing it.
A beast. Actually, that was one of the notes that I wrote. I don't know where I put it. It was behind my King T'Challa notes, actually. It just surpassed Titanic.
I saw that. I read it really quickly when I woke up Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
Out of my stupor. After my all-night stupor.
Okay, so here we go. It's currently sitting... Okay, let's see. Black Panther surpassed Titanic, third highest grossing movie of all time at the domestic box office.
Good.
With 661 million stateside, an additional 631 million worldwide.
Nice.
It's currently also sitting at 10th spot of highest grossing movies across the globe, just behind The Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Caprice Conley saying Robert's so old he thought BP meant blood pressure. Wow. I thought we were friends.
Caprice is trying to get on my good side again after that Halloween
I know,
comment.
that's what it is. She's trying to make light of her Halloween comment.
And that's the way to do it.
Julio Flores is saying, yes, sweet Jesus, anything that beats Titanic is awesome. Titanic is a good movie, though, right? Come on. Titanic is not a good movie?
I think I watched Titanic the year my first kid was born. And like
when did Titanic come out? 97?
97, 98.
I think it came out in 97. How many times did you see it in the theater?
Once.
Lie.
Once.
I saw it twice.
No, there was room. Move the F over, Rose. There was room. I'll never let you go. No.
It was you know what I was really what I thought was really good, I was really super impressed with the visual effects. With the ship sinking and everything.
Oh yeah.
I was really impressed with Digital Domain at the time. Was the company, the special effects company that did Titanic, and I was super impressed with their visual effects.
And that's an area that he's very critical of. So to hear him say that is
yeah, because I remember I went to Comic-Con the year before, and Digital Domain had a panel there about some of their stuff. And they talked about this movie Titanic, and I didn't really pay much attention to them. Like, who cares about Titanic? Seriously. I remember telling my buddy, 1996, I'm like, dude, who cares about the Titanic? That's stupid. It's going to fail. No one's going to watch that. I remember saying that. I legitimately said that at Comic-Con in 1996.
No, I saw it the one time. No, my favorite movie that came out within that year was South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut.
Oh.
I preferred that much more to Titanic.
Yeah. But I tried to call it and say, dude, no one's going to watch Titanic. That's lame.
Which goes to show you, Robert doesn't know
that happened like in 1910. That's what I said. That's what I said.
1912.
I said it happened like in 1910. Nobody cares. Then what? Titanic was huge. So I don't know. What do I know?
Yeah.
Yes, Digital Domain also did the visual effects for True Lies, according to Robert. I remember that too.
True Lies, I like that movie.
That's a really good movie.
Oh. Diabolical. Jamie Lee Curtis.
He hate me saying, did you not know what was going to happen in Titanic? Well, we knew the end.
Exactly.
It sinks. I was like, yeah, okay, we're going to see a movie about a ship that sinks and a bunch of people died. Like, I was like, nobody's going to watch that.
Hey, that's the movie where James Cameron got his new wife.
That's true. Moving on. Caprice is saying Rose littered in the ocean. Horrible person. Oh, now we're just blasting on Titanic.
Because there was room.
There was. What's up, YouTube? Saying everyone died except for Rose.
That's true. Everybody on the ship.
I know, right? What was up with that? Jeez.
Hey, so guess what, everybody? Next Monday's our birthday show.
Oh, Lord.
That's right. We have a debate. I'm going to put it up on Facebook. My thing was, we're so wearing party hats for our birthday show. This guy, we are not.
No, it can't because the headphones won't fit over the party hat.
It fit.
Plus, it's not my birthday. I wanted to keep that discreet.
Well, I didn't say what day it was.
Oh, it's true. Yeah, that's true.
I didn't say when it was. I just said that was our birthday show.
Oh, okay. Well, we're just going to celebrate it early. Or maybe it already passed and we're going to celebrate it
and you're
then.
the one that's giving away more information about when it is.
I know. I shouldn't say anything.
You always do that.
I know. I should just leave it alone.
No spoiler. I'm like, you're the one that's talking about it.
I know. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to give any spoilers, but here's what happened.
You brought up being a drummer, and then I was like, yeah, he's kick-ass. You're like, I don't want to talk about that.
We're not talking about that. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah. He Hate Me's talking about Super Troopers 2.
Yes.
Super Troopers 2
baby.
coming 420. That's in less than a couple weeks, right?
It's next week.
Next week. Yeah, this week is the 13th, 14th. Yeah.
Friday the 13th.
Yeah, so...
April's just not that important to him.
No, I skip over April.
I'm very interested in 420.
Robert saying Celine Dion. You didn't think that was a good song? Did you think that was a good song?
My heart will not go on.
You didn't think that was a good song, though?
Oh, no.
You didn't at the time?
No, I didn't. I also don't like La La Land. No.
Oh, La La Land is a great movie. You guys gotta watch La La Land. It's legitimately a good movie. Did you watch it, or are you just saying that?
No, I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it?
Conversation like
so how can you say
times.
you don't like La La Land when you've never seen it? You said your daughter saw it, right? And she loved it? Right?
That's not saying much. Frida likes everything I don't like.
No, but it's like, here's what I said. I got to do the press screening for La La Land, and they ask you what are your initial thoughts, or can you give us your I forget what it's called when they'll text you saying, hey, can you give us your reaction? So this is what I said. This is exactly what I said verbatim, and I thought, oh man, they're gonna quote me on this one. I said La La Land is a cinematic love letter to Los Angeles. That's what I said. That's exactly what I said. I'm saying, and I thought, oh man, I'm gonna get quoted on this one. That's a good one.
Did you?
No, I didn't get anything. I did see somebody else that got quoted saying like, La La Land is like a cinematic something, but I was like, no, I thought mine was good.
It was good. You were proud of the one you did the other day, a mistake.
Oh, that was another great one. Canelo Alvarez testing positive for clenbuterol, and I kept writing it was a mistake because he's claiming it's the meat in Mexico that got him, I don't know, positive readings, whatever.
Hey, he hate me. I am Oog. I know what you mean.
All right. I think we're done.
That's what that means.
That's what that means.
That's what that means. It's Nicotine Hunger Force episode.
Yeah. Let me fix this here. All right. I think we're good. If we don't have anything else.
I don't know. Guys, thank you so much for putting up with us yet again.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for talking with us. Sincerely, really, 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 honestly, thanks for always showing up at 7 p.m. and chatting with us and helping us if, with movies and all the pop culture stuff that you guys like talking about. We will be back again next Monday, 7 p.m. I guess we're wearing party hats. I guess.
See, no joy. You know why there's no joy? Because of bagged cereal.
I'm going to go eat some Oaties right now.
And I'm going to have some Cheerios.
Yeah. And it's going to taste the same. It's going to taste the same.
No, it's not. Mine will taste like money and goodness.
One just won't digest properly. But it'll taste the same. And I also wanted to mention too is when you can, or if you're able to, you can contribute to our Patreon account. Just helps us with. We need AC in here. We need some AC in here, right?
This is everybody saw my fan. I'm sure.
I know. I was like this with the tablet.
I also take it to nightclubs.
Like that with the tablet. So
I was hoping he'd push it over a little.
No, because when you're fanning, I can feel it. That's why.
Let me.
Oh, let me do it like this, huh?
Hold on, I can fix that.
Oh, see, you're not even lefty.
No, I'm ambidextrous.
So, thanks again, guys. We appreciate it. Thanks for watching. We will be back 7 p.m. next Monday, same time, talking about movies, and we'll probably talk about a little bit of a recap for Monsterpalooza and anything else that you guys want to mention also. So 7 p.m. next Monday, Nerd Report. Share the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Please like the video. The more likes we get, the more subscribers. It opens us up to do bigger and better things and bring you some more content and more information.
Because we're all about you, not just letting your comments fly by.
Yeah, we try to address each one of your comments. So thanks again, guys. We'll be back next week. We'll see ya.